It's in your self-interest. Today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. This is an important one to me. This is a key to unlocking the mystery behind me. So I like to share this with people who are trying to move me in a direction, because if you tell me to do something, I'm not going to do it. If I am on fire and you hand me a can of water and tell me to pour it on myself, I'm going to go jump in gasoline. Like, it's my mindset. It's the way I was born. It's the way I've always been. So the way to appeal to me is to my pragmatic sense, right? What's in my best interest? So let me go on with the quote, then we'll go deep, and then I'll explain even further. But this is the key to unlocking me. So that's why I'm paying particular attention. The quote today by Seneca the Entertainer. Therefore, explain why a wise person shouldn't get drunk. Not with words, but by the facts of its ugliness and offensiveness. It's most easy to prove that so-called pleasures, when they go beyond proper measure, are but punishments. So yes, pretty easy to agree with that. Ryan Holiday gives some pretty good examples, but this is what I'm talking about with me. If people lecture me and berate me, and the word he uses here is haranguing, so I had to look it up, get synonyms, right? Is there a less effective technique to persuading people to do something than lecturing them, right? If you lecture me, oh my God, I shut down, right? Many people probably do too. Is there anything that turns people off more than absurd notions? So that's why Stoics don't say, stop doing this because it's a sin. No. Instead, they say, don't do this because it'll make you miserable. All right? They don't say that pleasure isn't pleasurable because, fuck, it is. Everyone knows it is, right? They say endless pleasure becomes its own form of punishment. So let's think about this in our own mindset, right? Let's use drinking. Yeah, sure. A couple drinks is fun. A couple too many drinks, not so much fun. But let's go deeper, right? And let's say you're in a situation where you're trying to persuade someone. So let's say you're a leader, a business owner. You're in a relationship, parent, doesn't matter. You're trying to persuade someone, coach or consultant, to do something differently. Here's what I want you to remember. A most effective lever is self-interest. I use the term whiff'em. What's in it for me, right? Whiff'em, what's in it for me? I used to drink a bottle of vodka a night. Felt good, blacked out, didn't have to deal with the nightmares. Felt like shit the next day. Until someone persuaded me and said, listen, you feel like ass, you'd start feeling a little bit better and wouldn't have these other issues if maybe you didn't drink so much, right? It's just an example, but the truth is, and this is why I appreciate discipline. Discipline is the purest form of self-love. Why? Because discipline is the adherence to putting your self-interest first. And that doesn't mean because, oh, this feels great, I'm going to do this now. This means, no, this feels too good, so I can't do this now because the later will not be good, right? You have to forego those temporary pleasures or distractions because there's a bigger picture. And the bigger picture has more rewards than that immediate satisfaction does. And this isn't all things. This is why people get accustomed to doing the easy things. We live in a convenient society. Dating is easy. Swipe right, swipe left. It's like almost like people are like, just exchangeable. But we don't moralize this stuff. We don't say, hey, it's bad or it's good. We don't pass judgment on it. We recognize it is what it is. We also, using critical thinking, we realize that too much is not a good thing. Pleasure. Pleasure. There was a time not too recently ago that I pretty much didn't leave my house. I could trade, make money, and I was surrounded by beautiful women. And yes, I engaged in pleasure. I was in the pool all day, chasing girls around. How does that help me with the big picture, the real goals, the real destination, the real work, the character development, the being a good human, all the things that Stoicism teaches us that are really important? The truth is now I'm on the road 6 days a week, so I forego that pleasure all week. And now it's actually become a ritual. We call it Fuck Fest Friday, right? Because I've been gone all week. And when I walk in that door, baby girl knows what's about to go down. Matter of fact, the neighborhood knows what's about to go down. Some shit gets loud and it goes long. Yes, pleasure is a good thing, and I will have my pleasure. But it will be in moderation, and my pleasure is in reward to a week, 6 days of sacrifice, of no pleasure. That bed right there, you see it, empty every night. Every night. Not too long ago, I shared a bed with multiple women every night. Now it's empty. But also now I'm more productive. All the projects I'm working on are producing. I'm at the very tip of the spear in the very highest form, peak of this industry. It's in your self-interest to embrace Stoicism, to understand that suffering is real. You cannot avoid it. The harder things are, the more resilient you'll become. It is the secret sauce. Pain is necessary to understanding just how amazing pleasure is. So I encourage you, and this is me too, every day, what's in it for me? Why am I reading this book every day? Why am I studying this Stoicism every day? Why am I holding myself accountable with recording these videos every day? Why am I exercising every single day? Why am I paying a nutritionist to plan out a diet and a supplementation and a workout regimen to keep me at the very pinnacle of my ability? Why? The answer is so that I can be the best man that I can be, the best human that I can be. I believe it is my obligation as a masculine man to protect and provide and guide others. It's my gift, it's my skill set, it's my superpower, and I'd be negligent not to utilize it. I would love to hide as a Stoic or a Buddhist, right? Even Buddha. Buddha cut everyone out of his family. Wife, kids, family, cut everyone out of his family. Everyone praises Buddha. Buddha's the original hack job, right? He's the OG. But it's my responsibility to do this. It's my self-interest. So when you are doing the hard thing, ask yourself, is this in my self-interest? And the answer most definitely is yes. May not seem that way because success is dressed up in work boots and dirty clothes that got tarnished from a lot of heavy lifting. That's the truth. I was in Threads, I think it is. I was just randomly scrolling through, and People talk about these business. Oh, I have this business, I have this business. No, you're a content creator, right? It's not a business. Maybe an income stream, but it's not a business, right? And I think people get confused. Again, not my circus, not my rodeo. What is in my control. And that's leading my clients to show them how to run a proper business. And guiding the people that entrust me to take them to a place that they couldn't get to on their own. So what's in my self-interest is always doing the work so that I can keep moving others forward. And on that, I gotta get moving.